Hello everyone, it is me, Maddix. How's everyone doing? It's been a while, I know. So, I've been thinking, because I'm trying to think of some other videos to do. So I thought I'm going to start doing a series of, well, let me first explain this, I guess, first. I watch a show, American Pickers, the Pawn Stars, all those cool, all the shows have those cool antique stuff. Bleh. So, and every so often I like going to, yard sales and flea markets to try to find some cool stuff. Go away. And so I'm thinking, why don't I do a short a video series about some of the stuff I pick and some of the stuff I get. So, just last Friday, I went to a yard sale and got some really cool stuff. So, yeah, so I'll do a short video now, describe how I got it and everything like that. And let's go from there. So, one of the first things I got, I went to a yard sale. I went to 2 yard sales on Friday. The one yard sale was just a small yard sale at this guy's house. And I got this little sculpture. He kind of looks like he's like a little captain. See? Looks like he's got like a little pipe right there. Yeah, see the little white thing there? And then he's got a peg leg right there. And he's having a little captain's hat right there. And yeah, so I thought it was really cool. I was holding the guy, I was looking at him, and the guy says like 50 cents. How can you say no to that face for 50 cents? How can you say no? That face is adorable. So yeah, this is one of the things I got. The next thing is something that it really caught my attention. You know, at first it just looks like a little box that says Dinky Darts with a fancy little horse on it. But what's this? Da-na-na-na! It is actually a dart set, which I thought was really cool. It only came with 1 dart, but for a dart set like this, all you need is 1 dart. So I thought I picked it up. I was like, this thing is so freaking cool. I was all crazy about it. And the lady said that it's kind of like one of those dart things you have on like your desk or something, like an office or something like that, or something like a desk thing. So I was like, yeah, so you throw it in. Yeah, I'm trying to be careful with it, trying not to make it hurt me or anything. But yeah, so it just gets on there. And one of the things that she said that really made me want to get even more was you could post, like, if you really didn't like someone, you could post their picture on there and bam, throw the dart at their face. Get some little satisfaction out of it. But yeah, I also got this for like 50 cents, this was a steal. This thing is incredible. I showed it to my brother, him and my other brother are also into stuff like this. He was like, how much for the box? I'm like, I'm not selling it to you. But I'll talk about him and the little deal we made shortly. But yeah, this box, incredible. I loved it. Alright, there's my little cap. Okay, next thing, not super amazing, but I thought it was kind of cool. I bought a license plate from like, what was it, like 1998 was 1998, 1999 license plate. It's probably a little bit older than that, because I think those things are just the stickers they put on like every year. It's updated. So this thing might be a little bit older than that. It might even go down to, I'm guessing from the number of stickers, it might go down to 96 possibly. So yeah, so it was this. She had multiple license plates. This was the oldest looking one out of the ones she had. I mean, like, it's not super old compared to like the really old ones, but I thought it was kind of cool. Got it for $2. And yeah, you can't really go wrong with a cool license plate. And yeah, from Pennsylvania, the Keystone State. Okay. Next thing, I had to get it. I haven't played this computer game in so long, and I was like, how could I say no to the original Roller Coaster Tycoon for the PC? As soon as I saw it, I was like, yes, I must get it. But then I didn't realize it till later. It came with expansions. It came with Roller Coaster Tycoon, Roller Coaster Tycoon, Corkscrew Follies, and Loopy Landscapes. I was like, yes, sooner or later I'm going to install this and have my childhood come back to me. Roller Coaster Tycoon was an amazing game. For anyone who doesn't know, you would create your own amusement park. You start with like a basic area, and then you could expand it from there. But then as you did well, because you pretty much went through like a year or so of owning an amusement park. You could get the rides. You know, you charge for how much the rides are, food, and all that. And then as the time goes by, you can there's even sometimes that you can even create some of your own rides. So mainly like the roller coasters and any of the rides that allowed you to create them. Another thing, and then as the game went on, you unlocked bigger areas, more complex areas where you couldn't just do anything simple. You know, there are a lot of areas that there were a lot of hills, and there were just a lot of extra things in it that you had to work with to make your park really good. So this game is a classic. If you ever get a chance to get this, get it. It is definitely worth it. You will have it. The game is so addictive. It's easy and it's fun to do. And I'm just going that because it says on the back, easy, fun, addictive. Nah, aren't I clever? But yeah, so this game, if anyone ever gets to get this, get it. You will not be displeased if you like creating. Really, there's a cartoon? You! Okay. This next one is probably by far my favorite thing I got there. Hold on. It's like a giant board. It's kind of like a movable board you can take with you to places. And as you can see, there are 4 pockets, kind of like, you know, like a pool table. And then, you know, looks like we have like a checkerboard, chess table, and on the back you got all this other stuff, like, and apparently there actually are some like legit games that go along with this thing. So I was like, because there's a little box over here. Let me get it. Excuse me. Yeah, here's the box that came for it. You know, it has all the instructions. You have all these pieces. There's even like these little bowling pin ones that if you want to create a little bowling game, there's enough pins to do it with. And you know, it's got all like these different little pieces. And really, this is the kind of thing that you can just create your own game and just have a blast with all your like family and friends. With all these different colors, you go by colors. You go by, you know, you really like besides the games you did in this, you could create anything that your imagination can do. So I think I got this for like $2-3. This or like something like that. This thing was like I jumped on this. It's a nice table game. You have a nice flat surface. You play this on. It's really great. So it was definitely worth it when I picked this up. Okay, and sadly I don't have it anymore. But a couple of weeks ago, I got this really cool fire truck toy for like, I don't know, it's like 50 cents or something like that. Or how much was it? I think it was $3. Yeah, $3. And I showed it to my brother, and he was like, "How much?" And he was like, "How much is it?" Like, I don't know how much you willing to pay for it. And since I've been watching American Pickers and Pawn Stars, I know how to bargain a little bit. So he says 6, and I give him that poker face, just looking at him, say 7. He's like, "Damn it, you little bastard." So we agreed on 7. So I felt good. I was able to jump him up from his original price. But then after that, he was like, "You know, Mike, why don't we trade?" I was like, "All right, what do you have?" So we're looking through a bunch of stuff, and he got one of the things that he showed me was it was an old TV show that really did not go on for TV for a very long time. It was originally happened around the early 90s, 1990s, and it was The Tick. Wasn't, like I said, it wasn't a very super popular show. I think it might have, I don't remember it 100%, but I think it was one of those shows that it was like a little extra cartoon to like the main show or something like that. But there was a real, I think there was a real main show for it. But yeah, the show did not go on for very long, and the toys aren't super common to come by. So what's this guy called? Exploding Dynamole. Cause I guess this guy was a mole or something, and then he just blew himself up or something like that. But Yeah, so he gave me this, but he also gave me something else too. Now this was something that I saw that he had a while ago, and I thought, this is really cool. This thing is really neat. And it's a mini bowling game, which, you know, it's pretty much like a mini bowling alley. You have your little bowling ball here, you roll it down the hoop, and you go and hit the pins. Yeah, the pins and the balls are metal. The rest of it is made out of, crap, the ball. The rest of it is made out of wood. I am losing the pins. Try to keep the pins in the box. There we go. Just minimal problem, but yeah. God damn it. On the pin drop. But yeah, so here it is. Here's a good look at it. You put the ball on here, and then you can swivel it around just like a little bowling thing. So there's even little gutters and grooves in it. And this game, I thought this thing was just so cool. When I first saw it, I was like actually playing with it for a little bit. They're turning like, wee, it's like strikes, like damn it. And they got 7-10 split. Failed on those. But yeah, so we traded for the little fire truck thing, for the tick, and this little bowling thing that, excuse me, Pizza Hut that I had earlier, which is really good. Yeah, so we both I traded that for both of these, and I thought it was actually a really good deal, because these things are really cool, and I'm probably going to be adding them to my collection, maybe someday. There's going to be things that I'll be like my own personal stuff, and then there'll be stuff like, I'll be willing to sell. But yeah, so I think that might be it for this episode of Picking with Michael. There we go. Or no, Picking with Maddix. There we go. That's what I'm gonna go with. That's the name of this series. It's gonna be Picking with Maddix. So yeah. So actually, there's actually a flea market that a thrift store ish thing that I found in my town, and they're having like a yard sale flea market this Saturday. So I'm definitely going there. Hopefully, try to find some cool stuff. And so probably later that night, or later that day, I'll probably do another episode of this and showing you guys all the cool things that I picked. All right. So if you are new to, first of all, if you're first time here, sorry, stutter, I get excited. I am Maddix. I am a gamer. I love cryptozoology. I love adventuring, camping, all this other fun stuff. Oh, another thing that I'm gonna say real quick. I'm part of the adventure club at my college, and just recently I became the vice president of Adventure Club, which is exciting, and also they surprised me like they did last time. But yeah, so I would talk about gaming. I talk about cryptozoology, like Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, all that fun stuff. Whenever I find out news about the show Finding Bigfoot, because I've done some stuff about that, I will start giving out news about that. But as of right now, there is nothing new about Finding Bigfoot as of right now. So we'll wait to see what happens with that. And yeah, so sometimes I talk about my day. Yeah, so I do a bunch of different stuff. And this is hopefully going to be an ongoing series that I'm going to be having. Maybe every once a few weeks or something like that. So yeah, so if you're new to this channel, you like what you see, or interested in what I'm going to do, hit the subscribe button, which I think is, it's somewhere around here if I'm close enough. But yeah, so hit the subscribe button if you're interested. Tell me your thoughts. Be polite. I'm watching you, and I'm hoping to see you guys later. Peace.